everybody. Tonia Reeves, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from hometown here in Sunday Creek. I hope you're having a good week. It's certainly been up and down, and we've had, things happening that are out of our control. We've had festivals have to be postponed here and just lots of things that we've really just had to roll with the punches. So, hey, you know what? We're all in this boat together, so it's just how life is. From here on out, we were kind of hoping 2022 would change things up, but it hasn't quite yet. So fingers crossed that, at some point it will. So what else has been happening? We've got really sunny weather here in Victoria in Australia. So we've been, spending time outside doing all bits and pieces and making the most of the sun shining and the long days. So it's always keeping us on our toes, which is really cool. We just had the full moon, so that's pretty awesome to be able to tap into. A full moon's always interesting. And I think, for this month, I think January is always a bit of a, we're slipping into that new year, and we're really feeling how can you put it? We're kind of still consolidating getting into 2022 is what I feel. So anyway, my deck of cards have been keeping me busy posting these out, and thank you all for your support. I'm very excited. I'll just put the box up there. So the mediumship deck, the feedback has been amazing, and I really appreciate, those of you that are sending me messages to say how you've, connected to the cards and how, much fun you've had and how easy they are to use. And I've had some great compliments on the fact that, there's not a lot of mediumship decks of cards out there. So for those here in Australia, they're on my website, thecowgirlmedium.com, or Animal Dreaming also have them along with all their amazing books. So you can order them amongst, putting an order in for other things. And otherwise, Amazon and Book Depository also have my card deck. So, if you're overseas, especially for those of you in the US, or Canada, you can jump on and order them there. So just wanted to let you know. So, yeah, it's been great with the feedback that I've been receiving. And with these cards, we've basically got 10 main cards and also then the messages that come from them. So as an example, I always like to do this at the start of the show. If I can get the card on the right way up. It's funny. The knowledge gained through passing is immense. So for me, this one is a member, a person in spirit saying that, the realization that after they've passed, they're able to then really see things from a different perspective. And often that can be, quite varied compared to what they experienced throughout their life. And that can also mean, that maybe they were really stubborn in life and they, stood their ground on things, and then all of a sudden, upon passing, they just have that realization that, maybe I didn't need to be that stubborn and maybe I could have done things a little bit differently. It's a little bit like hindsight for us as humans. This card's also a reminder to us to say, hey, sometimes we need to look at things differently and gain that knowledge here while we're experiencing our human experience rather than waiting till we've passed and then we realize it. So, and that can be sometimes getting someone else's perspective that, that's different to yours. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. So I've got Nicole. Now let me see, because it just flashed up. And Nicole from, where is Nicole from, Dave? Because I'm Missouri. So, hey, Nicole, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I was in the spirit zone, so I was like, I saw the name and I didn't see where you were from. So just g'day from Australia. How are you going today? And is there any area you'd like me to focus on for your reading today?
I have the father of my kids that just passed in December. That
oh, wow.
We've all been missing a whole lot.
That's hard. That's really hard. And it's not just only you, it's the children as well, isn't it? That,
yes.
And it makes it hard for you because sometimes, when you've got that grief, you're sort of navigating it yourself, and then you've also got to be there for the kids because they need that support right now as well. So
Absolutely.
let me have a look. Okay, I'm just going to pull a few cards. I've got my mediumship deck here. So these are messages from loved ones in spirit, and I think they would be ideal to utilise. And I've got some powerful messages here.
Great.
First of all, and this is again, I want to get some information on him. Can I ask? I feel like what he's showing me was quite a sudden passing. So was it? I just feel like I'm struggling to breathe a little bit, but I feel like there was a quickness, like I don't feel like this was dragged on, his passing. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, okay, because it's like I'm here and gone. So it's almost with that message, I didn't suffer like it was, when we come across ways of passing, that's certainly one of the better is when it's quick like that. So it's like he's bringing that to me. The first one I got was I send you songs with meaningful words as it's almost like that's a strong one that often you might find that you have music on or be listening to something and then a song will come up that will bring back a memory. So I do feel like that's a powerful one. The fact that was the first one that I drew out was, looking for the words in the songs, and it's like he will be communicating to you through the songs. So, sometimes it might be a random song that comes on that is a song that was relative for the two of you. Just take notice of what those words are that jump out for you, because it's like he'll communicate to you with that, which is pretty cool, really. Songs are a great one for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next one was, look at the evening sky, you will spy me as the brightest star. So I feel with this you're already connecting, and possibly one of the children, I don't know whether you've had that conversation, but I do feel like somebody's looking up at the stars and saying, there he is. So it's like, obviously, to me, that's evidence that he's saying, I can see you doing that.
Wow. That's so true.
Yes. Oh, awesome. Yeah. So often when they show me that, it's like, so know that he's around. They bring this through to say, I'm here, I'm still with you. And, he's really strongly with you guys. And I do feel he had a real sense of responsibility with you as a family. And it's like he wants everything to be right. So up in the spirit world, he's making sure he's covering everything so that you guys can be looked after. And I do feel that there's been things that have come up since his past, is what he's showing me, that where you've had sort of little surprises where you've been looked after in ways that you couldn't imagine. And it's almost like he's putting his hand up to say, I'm responsible. I'm making sure that you guys are okay, because it's very important to him that he doesn't want you struggling. He knows that, the grief and loss is struggle enough, but he doesn't want you to be, trying to survive as well. So I do feel like he's made a few things happen that have just made it a little bit easier for you. He does want to say, like with that, he's stepping in strongly and saying, don't feel you have to stay in a situation because you're honouring him. It's like if it's easier for you to look at reassessing, moving forward, that's okay. So it's almost like it's okay to move if you need to.
Okay.
Okay,
that
so don't feel it's like...
That makes so much
sense. He does. Awesome. He wants you to know that it's like, don't feel you have to hang on because of his memory, because it's like he's coming with you. So he doesn't want you to feel like if you were to move that he's not there, and that he's still where you are now, because he's not. And he wants life to be easier for you and the kids. Is there boys? Because I feel like he's making reference to boys. Where do the boys, is that boy, do you have more boys than a girl? Or like, I feel like he's telling me boys.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, he's, and this is around you being able to have time for the children, because, of course, being on your own, that makes it hard. He wants you to be in a position, it's almost like wants you to be in a financial position that takes the pressure off you so you can spend time with the boys, like he's going back to the boys. And this beautiful card that is also, I'm always next to you sharing your experiences. So, again, it's just confirmation that, he's around you, and, they, especially with a passing like his, it's like, and I do feel even the first card I pulled before coming on today is relevant, that he's gained so much knowledge since passing that it's like I want to now be able to, be connected with you and help you navigate this human experience. He's also shown me he's up there with another fun guy. There's somebody else. So I feel like maybe not so much a brother, but someone that had passed before him that was around his age that he's kind of hanging out with. So he's wanting me to tell you he's not on his own.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I'm here, as much as he misses you and the kids, he's got company there. So he wants you to say, I'm okay, I'm up here, I've got someone with me. And, I mean, there's a few family members up there, but it's like there's this gentleman that he's having a bit of fun with, and it's like they're bantering back and forward. So I feel like that was what they did in life as well. So, he just wants you to know that because he knows that you've questioned that, is he okay now? And it's like, yes, I'm okay now. He also wants to share that it's easier up there. So I do feel there was things that he struggled to navigate here in life, and it's a lot easier up there. He just wants me to let you know. I do feel like he stirs up an animal. I don't know whether because I was thinking it's a cat, but no, I think it's a dog. So I don't know whether I almost feel like whether you've got the dog and he stirs it up a bit, so it's like it'd be barking randomly, and it's like he's just letting you know that he's around with that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's definitely around. But I feel like you're spiritually in tune as well. So you feel him around. It's like you get the goosebumps. And I feel like he's walking outside, showing there's somewhere outside you connect him with him. And I feel like there's some of his things. He's also acknowledging there's a jacket or something that you're putting on that's his. So just to let you know he's seeing that.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's never far away, and he loves you guys to death, and he'll be hanging out with you. So as a wind up today, because I'm nearly out of time, I just want you to know that he is 100% around you, and he's giving you the signs, and he's acknowledging that you do pick up on the signs. So kudos to you because you pick those up.
Yeah.
So well done.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, I have to run. Thank you so much for connecting, and blessings to you. And what a beautiful soul. He'll always be around to look out for you. So look for keep that up. You've got this. Thank you so much.